Greetings, everyone. Brother Ravana Noon. It is amazing how we get distracted as people by the most mundane, insignificant things that we can imagine. We never choose to wake up from this slumber and think that we are more conscious than ever because we're focusing on external things that at the end of the day are really irrelevant to your personal development and growth. See, when you understand that to deify self is to master self, is to do the work of the self, then you will put away the delusions of what race is this, who is that, who's more dominant, who's more powerful. Because the only thing that will matter at that point is your power, the power that you possess, the power that you develop within yourself to overcome your own bullshit, your triggers, and your behavioral reactions or patterns that you have created to those triggers. To do that, you must face the darkest, deepest part of yourself. And at that moment, it doesn't matter who the orcs are. It doesn't matter who the supreme beings are, who the golden race is, or none of that. Because at the end of the day, that's just knowledge that really cannot be applicable or applied to your life as a practice of transformation. You're being distracted by a hodgepodge of bullshit. Focus on self. Focus on your development. And to do that, you have to put away the distractions of being consciously superior or knowing so much information. Let me explain something to you. Being around this conscious crap for years, I'm talking about years of my life, there's nothing new under the sun. Literally, y'all just repeating the same information, just putting a new definition or a new title to the same concepts. The same concepts over and over. What race this is, what alien race is this, and how they're connected to the races here on the planet. And that's all bullshit. At the end of the day, it does not matter. Because if you're not working your path of self-mastery, that shit is irrelevant. Focus on yourself. Focus on why you allow your delusions to control you. You allow your delusions to become grandeur. And you care so much about being deep, sounding deep. Listen, if you're on social media every 5 minutes posting something, when the fuck are you doing work on yourself? I don't care if you're posting conscious stuff, left-hand path stuff, or anything else. If you're on there every fucking 5 minutes posting something, you're not working on yourself. You're deluding yourself by thinking you have some divine knowledge and sharing it with others when you should be finding the knowledge that's going to transform your life. Not your life into sounding deep. Your life as in causing a shift mentally, physically, and spiritually. Meaning whatever you're focusing on to develop within yourself, you should see a reciprocation in the physical realm. You should see a change in the physical realm. There should be a manifestation of what's taking place in the inner work. You know why a lot of y'all can't manifest things in the physical? Is because you're deluding yourself with sounding deep and having a bunch of knowledge that really cannot be applied to your personal development and growth and transformation. So we'll get caught up on the numerology thing and really have no idea how that really is connected to your life. and think we're so divine because I saw 11:11 when I woke up. Really, people? This is the level of ignorance we've stooped to. I'm going to tell you what makes you divine. It's not when you wake up and on your phone you see 11:11 and you take a screenshot and that makes you so divine and conscious and so aware and in tune. That's not shit, really. That's just information that makes you feel like you're superior at the end of the day because you just happen to wake up and it was 11:11. Oh my God, the universe is speaking to me. First of all, the universe is not a fucking God. The universe is not Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah. It's not God's goddesses. Stop fucking spooking that shit out. Y'all motherfuckers take the universe and make it into the new paradigm of an external deity or external source that can affect and control your life. On this path, we are the deity. On the left-hand path, we destroy the universe and recreate it in our image and our likeness. We're not controlled by the universe. We're not affected by the universe. We're not afraid of Mercury retrograde because that's for weak-minded people who think that something external really can affect you. When you start to learn the real process of creation and destruction and you are the one that's doing it, then all that external shit becomes insignificant. That does not mean, and let me clarify that does not mean you can't enjoy things in external work. You can. You can indulge in your desires. You can become wealthy. And if you're on the left-hand path, if you're Luciferian, wealth and power are considered part of our goals, not a separate part of ourselves. But it is a part of becoming a Luciferian, is obtaining wealth and power. You all are really on some bullshit ass, smoking the good shit, making y'all think you're a god. You're not a fucking god if you're still living with your mama in the basement. A god is independent to create and destroy as they see fit within their domain. Some of y'all do not get what a god is. You think just because you're melanated that you're a god? Motherfuckers, I've heard that shit since 1989 when I first awakened to consciousness. And the same motherfuckers who proclaim their gods are the same motherfuckers who are broke still to this day. The same motherfuckers who got health issues and everything else. Having melanin does not make you superior. Having knowledge of self and how that melanin can be used makes you superior. And again, melanin is not 666. Cut that fucking bullshit out. That's some Dr. Sebi bullshit. Carbon is just the first part of the melanin formula. Carbon is just the first part of the melanin formula. The melanin formula is longer than just carbon. Wake the fuck up, people. What makes you a god is when you take responsibility for all your success and all your failures. Stop blaming the white man for this. Stop blaming the black man for this. Stop blaming Native Americans for this. Stop blaming Asians for this. And blame yourself for your stupid ass choices and actions that you took that led you to the bullshit, miserable life you're living today. That's what being a god is. It's the ability to create and destroy as you see fit without the programming that you still have. Because if you still think you have to divide and separate and say this race is superior, this race comes from this alien race and this and this and that, you still a part of the motherfucking programming, dude. You still part of the programming. Wake the fuck up. That shit is irrelevant at the end of the day. Because regardless if you know you're from an alien race or not, how the fuck is it benefiting you right now? What the fuck are you doing with that information that's transforming your life to give you a level beyond menial existence? Beyond check-to-check existence? Wake up, people. Those days of conscious hustles, conscious pimps, conscious knowledge of taking Caucasian information and then dipping it in chocolate is over. I know where y'all get most of that knowledge from because I've been around this since the 80s. You take a lot of that knowledge and information from Caucasian books and then you dip it in chocolate and make it seem like it's coming from you. Bullshit, it's not. See, I don't have a problem reading Caucasian books because I'm not caught up in the bullshit of race. I'll read a Caucasian book quickly. I'll read a book by people of African descent quickly, an Asian quickly, because the knowledge, if it's applicable to my life and it's practical and something I can apply through exercises, through rituals that cause a transformation, I will use it, irrelevant of race. If you still caught up on race, you still back in the race. The race of the ignorant humans all trying to surpass one another instead of realizing, let me get out the race and master myself and run my own race independent of all the programming and bullshit I still am allowing myself to live. Wake up, people. I don't give a shit if this rubs your feelings and hurts them. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not, because I'm not here for y'all. I have my own wife, my own family, my own house, my own car, my own everything. I'm independent of what y'all are still trying to obtain. You like me, you don't. I don't lose sleep over it. I'm happy, successful, and will continue to only become more successful. I know the power of Luciferianism because I see it as a reflection in my physical life and the results that it manifests. When you feel like you gotta put down other people, other cultures, other everything, it's because you're miserable, people. You're miserable and you got no existence. Your existence is based upon trying to become equal or more superior to other people, which is a psychological condition, by the way. Is always trying to become equal or greater than other people as a way to cope with your menial, weak existence. Wake the fuck up, man. Cut the bullshit out, people. Wake up.